now, especially not on any kind of schedule. My plan for this going forward is that I'm going to do it more in the style of, well, I shouldn't say in the style of, but if you've seen Krug Smash, you'll have noticed that he doesn't have many hour-long videos or like thousands of videos that aren't hour-long, which is how I've done Dwarf Fortress videos up until now, where I literally just record me playing as I'm playing, minimal editing. Not that I plan to do too much editing, but I won't be doing his story stuff necessarily, or at least not in the same way. Firstly, because I'm not trying to copy him. I'm literally taking some of his advice, actually, because I just rewatched a lot of his videos. And his one thing was, there aren't many people doing what he does, where it's like a more cut down version. And that's basically what I'm going for. Ironically, I'm not the best at the storytelling aspect, because I should be. Like, my main job right now is a self-employed author. But, well, it's like you publish a book but can't tell a story while you're talking. Whatever. Anyway, this first fort, and I plan to use this world for a good bit, a few forts at least, like more than 2. The idea... Ooh, actually, I just realized I'm still on the one scene. Let me switch scenes real quick. There we go. I regenerated the world just because I wanted to look for one that was decent. My idea of decent is like mostly one big landmass, just because that provides more chance of getting everything you want in multiple places of multiple different types of terrain, instead of like, oh, I want to be in a desert, and then your only desert is like a random island off the side that only has kobolds on it. Anyway, let's switch this over to map. This first one I'm going to do might actually force me to make a new world, which would suck. Or actually, let's see. Yeah. I doubt it, because I don't think the physics sim would actually break. However, years ago, I did some dwarven science involving the use of burning lignite bars, or blocks, yeah, burning lignite blocks put into bins, metal bins. And basically they're a super weapon, because they'll burn forever and set everything around them on fire. The fun with the burning lignite block is that you can build a wall with it, and the wall won't burn anything, but you can set it up so that it deconstructs with a lever pull, and all of a sudden, like, the giant goblin attack force is being burned like crazy by it. Yeah, this is the world that I've decided on. Like I said, it's one big landmass. And what I'm going to try to do, or actually, is this water in there? It might be. Then I might actually have some places where I could play around and not potentially cause... Well, I doubt it would. I don't think the physics sim would care about losing a bunch of water in one place, because the sides of the maps are basically infinite water spawners. It's just one of those, I don't know. But yeah, back to the world screen. You'll notice that everything survived. The dwarves aren't doing too good, but they survived. That's enough. Okay, yeah, it says lake, so that should be an actual lake. With that in mind, I'm actually going back to the map for a second, because I want to zoom in on that area and find out which Dwarf Fortress stuff is in the area. Or it was down here. There is dwarves right next to it. The Wheel of Craft. I'm going to have a hard time remembering that. Let's switch over to Dwarf Fortress and get in there quickly. Yes, there. The dwarves. The Wheels of Craft. Oh gosh, did I already forget? Hopefully not. Fortress. Oh, and I should mention the Legends viewer, to actually get the map on it, you can't just use vanilla Dwarf Fortress. You need to have DF hack to export all the data that's needed. That's actually really easy in Steam because it's like just a separate thing that you like add to your library and it just works. I don't know why it's like that, because I would figure it would be like a mod or something, but maybe it's just the way it works. I have no clue. Wait, down here. It's not telling me the choose origin. Wheel of Craft. There we go. Yes. Perfect. Yeah, keeps it selected. Okay, now find embark location. I'm not looking for anything too specific. I just want it to not be phrasings or too hot. Nah, I don't care about that. I can play around with that. Anyway, the dwarven science I have will involve these bodies of water. Or maybe I do want it in an ocean. Oh well. If there's any good spots over here, I might use that. Is what is. Anything else in here I care about? Let's say copper and tin. There we go. And this is going to take it a while to actually search through everything. So I'm going to talk a little bit longer, and then maybe I'll cut away until it's done. So the plan is the story, or the fortress will have a story to it. It will not, well, I don't know, maybe something will happen to draw me to a specific character, but it will not be Krug Smash. This is a tale of the fort and the people in it. It will be more of this is a tale of the fort and how the fort progresses, if that makes sense. Also, I can do art. I'll probably do something for the thumbnail. That's the word I'm looking for. I'll probably do something for the thumbnail, likely the fort's symbol or something. I have an idea of what I want for that already. But I will not be doing the Krug Smash way. Instead, I am looking more at his editing style instead of the direct, like, I'm not going to copy him. I'm going to copy some of what he does and give my own spin, which honestly is probably better for me in the long run, just because if you're just copying someone, like, you're never gonna progress. Also, I will note, I am probably going to suck quite a bit, because I still have a lot of old Dwarf Fortress knowledge. Key thing is the old. Even though I bought the Steam version as soon as it came out, I did not really play it much. I mostly stuck to the older versions because I've always been more of an ASCII art kind of guy. Anyway, now, okay. It finished up, and I'm actually really happy with the area here. It looks like I'll get what I want. Maybe, what's that? That's a goblin fortress. Oh. Definitely. Oh, we only get goblins in here. That would be disappointing. We can get elves if we come over this way. Little soil, light aquifer. Let's zoom in and see what it says here. Very deep soil, shallow sands, shallow clay. Yeah, this would actually be better for what I want. Elves are far away, humans are close, and goblins are close. I was really looking forward to in here after I started seeing that this is like a perfect little area. Especially with like the goblins are there. And then we've got a hillock here. Is that a dwarf hillock or is it a... gonna assume it's a... Yeah, I'm gonna assume that's a dwarf hillock. Yeah. There's apparently goblins there. Because I was looking at this, it's like, it's got a nice little area, but... This... It's hot. But it should be fine. Yeah, I think I will go for this. And if it borks the world, I doubt it will. But if it borks the world, well, that's the cost of progress, I guess. Or wait a second. Tin and lead, copper. Okay, yeah, so I'll just have to make sure I build on the that area instead of that area. Or dig. Won't have much land for me, but I was expecting that. Just have to be extra careful about aquifers. Oh, and it's savage. That's fine. Anything specific I want to change here? Not particularly. Enemies would be fine, economy normal, whatever. Prepare for the journey carefully. This is where we're going to put well, I'm going to put a lot of time in, so let's get back to me after I do that. Okay, that took me a little bit of time. Took me a lot of time. Anyway, you might notice I have not spent all my skills, and that is on purpose. These 4 dwarves, they are there to work, but not anything specific. The specifics are, I have a doctor, who is just a doctor, Toulon Gemsitibach, and she... Is it a she? I think it's a she. Thoughts? Yeah, she. I thought so. Good with languages, good memory. Disdains a bunch of stuff, specifically romance, so that's cool, I guess. But yeah, not easily depressed. I do not want my doctor to be depressed. We have this person, Uvud Rizenbab, who is a teacher and an axe dwarf. Not much else to that. They are going to be the woodcutter, and also eventually, once we get a military, they will be the military captain of the first squad, and hopefully their teaching skill will allow them to get other dwarves up to speed relatively quickly. Though they are over-reliant on advice, I mostly pick them because they disdain craft work, so it's like, well, then you don't get to craft. And finally, the important guy, Atir Kivelishtasht. Resist sickness, which, cool. Overcautious, not creative. Does some other stuff, but his skills are all in the other tab as well. Specifically, he's a bit of concentration. Where is it? I went past it. Proficient negotiator, and some of these other things. He's going to be the guy in charge of keeping track of stock and whatnot. The others, as I said, are not getting any skills. It wouldn't cost me to use them, but I just don't want to bother. I guess I could throw them all to be miners, just because at the start you definitely... Yeah, I guess I could do that. Throw everyone a bone and make them all miners. And actually, there is one other thing to do with them. Make them engravers. Nah, they can all just have mining skill. Next up, we have animals, which is a nanny goat and a billy goat. Because milk, fur, and eventually meat. And they're small. We're going to be on an ocean biome for the most part. Like 2/3 of the map are going to be water. So there won't be much room for them to, graze. So not going to get big stuff. Just a bit so I can have a little bit of milk, a little bit of fur, some leather and meat. That'll be nice. And then the items, which you might notice after I scroll through is missing some things. Specifically, there are no picks. There are no axes. Oh shoot, I just realized what I missed. There is also nothing to actually start the fort because I am a derp. Cassiterite. Meaning I need to undo some of this stuff. Okay, what do I not want? Lose some of that. This I just used up the random points. That's fine, that's fine. These I used up random points on. I was originally just 20 of each. I am glad I caught that. That would have been disastrous. I have the Coke. Oh, not much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Probably going to be less than 10, but we'll just have it there for the moment. And the other one is copper, and it doesn't particularly matter which, so I'm just going to get the copper nugget. How many will it let me grab? 5. I guess I have 7 in each. That's okay. You get a good amount of stuff from that. In that case, we will go and up the plump helmets again. That's just the where else would I throw it. So yeah, no tools. I shouldn't say entirely that. We've got the splint and the crutches and stuff, but no like picks or... I already said it. None of that. This is going to be from the ground up start. Now the fortress name, Secret of Ages. Well, I'm not going to do a story with the characters. The fort itself will have an overarching plot to it. And basically, since this is me going back to something I did years ago, many forts ago, the idea is this is a secret of ages past, with the other connotation being that new fortresses are not necessarily a new world, but rather the old world reformed. So like things go on, everything seems to die, the gods up above, or above that because the gods are new each time, but some entity or just nature is like, and reset button. And grabs a bunch of new lives to throw in it, and boom. Because you do get dwarves, like, if we go back to the dwarf, or it won't mean anything for these, but, like, you get the dwarves where it's, like, at the start, like, age 0, but they're fully grown, and it's like, what's up with that? So, my headcanon is just, well, they're from the previous world. Duh. And the group name is Burned Blocks, because I'm going to be burning blocks, and the group symbol is a little wonky. I could not find, for the life of me, just a block. It's all blocks, and it's A blocks, which, okay. Anyway, it is an image of a dwarf, a bin, and a blocks. Just read it as blocks from here on out. So, an image of a dwarf, a bin, and a block. The dwarf is admiring the block. The dwarf is prostrating itself before the bin. The block is surrounded by the bin. The block is burning. And basically, what it was back then, if you put, I think I already explained this, but quickly then, you put a burning block of lignite or any of the coals into a metal bin, it will not extinguish when you put it in water. However, the heat will still get out, which means when you do it like that, all the water around it evaporates. I do not know how that will work in the latest editions, though, so we will have to find out. And I think that should be everything. We've got all our dwarves and everything. Ooh, no, I want to continue. I guess I can't get to the, I want to check what I have my dwarven cap set to, because I want to start with a small amount of dwarves, not like just instantly getting like a bunch of people showing up. So that's going to be something I will check as soon as this is done saving. The ocean areas are always nice. I did do a little looking around the wiki to make sure I do not completely fail, because there are some things that I did forget. For instance, you can have an aquifer that's above you, meaning you dig through the thing and you close up everything, but oh wait, there's still water coming in. Where is it coming from? The ceiling. It's coming from the ceiling. Okay. A dwarven outpost. You arrived. After a journey from the mountain homes into the forbidding wilderness beyond, your harsh trek has finally ended. Your party of 7 is to make an outpost for the glory of all Kol Rigoth. There are almost no supplies left, but with stout labor comes sustenance. Whether by bolt, plow, or hook, provide for your dwarves. You're expecting a supply caravan just before winter entombs you, but it's spring now. Enough time to delve secure lodgings ere the cougars get hungry. A new chapter of dwarven history begins here at this place. Nekut Anam, secret of ages. Strike the earth. And right settings, game, population, 20. 16 is fine, but 20 is the, do I want it 19? Because 20 is when you start, 20. It's when you start getting moods, which is why a bunch of that random miscellaneous stuff is there. Child cap 4, strict cap 20 as well. Yes, that all seems fine. Oh, right, and I will actually go back real quick. If anyone saw my, honestly failed live streaming attempt, you might have noticed I also failed to, change the announcements. In particular, there was a bunch of stuff that wasn't pausing the game. For instance, migrants. I was just playing it and all of a sudden I looked and it's like, where did all these people come from? Well, now I'll know. And before I do anything else, let's zoom out a little bit to get an idea of what kind of area we're dealing with. Yeah, as I thought, we're not even like a third land, but that's fine. What kind of trees we getting? Rambutan, that's a fruit like. That is a fruit, right? I think these are... Do we have any non-fruit? Carambola. That might not be fruit. That would be useful. Now, the, acacia, is that a fruit? I don't know. Now, first thing to get started on, because obviously we do not have any tools to do anything with, we will need to build a workshop, furnaces, the smelter. I'm just putting up, I could put it down here. It doesn't really particularly matter. Yeah, let's put that there. Also, funny thing, the coal blocks are actually fireproof, so the furnaces, or not furnace, we want the metalsmith. Iron anvil, lignite block. So the blocks that I have to ignite on fire in case we do not end up with the stuff I want will still be useful. Also, since we aren't gonna be using the dwarves for much, besides, let's get the ones that aren't going to be busy constructing things doing that. There we go. Add a task. Make bronze. If I remember correctly, you do actually get quite a decent quantity of bronze when you make it from the ore. So let's make sure about that. They got the coke, they got all of that, they're cooking it up, and I'm going to try to do as little crafting of the metal stuff right away just because we do have a limited amount of coke. Yes, I was right. Okay. Pause. Weapons. Bronze. Battle axe. Weapons. Bronze. Pick. Weapons. I'm not sure what I want. Because I'm half tempted to let it just make as much picks as it can. Nah. Weapons, bronze, pick. I don't think I have enough metal for it anyway. But if there's enough, you can make 4 of them. Weapons, bronze, pick. There we go. Just a bronze bar and coke. Okay, good. Muskmelon vine, muskmelon leaves. Oh, they already went and harvested what they could. So let's give them a little bit more. And you. Okay, you already made the... What's that? Oh, that's the... just part of the image of the thing. Where'd the... I don't have any cancellations, so here's the pick. Where are they taking it? Or is someone just picking it up? That's possible. Anyway, while we're waiting for that to go... Miners... Selected. Yes. Wonderful. Woodcutter. No. This guy is woodcutter, not fisher. Why do we have a fisher? Besides that, planter, everybody, yeah. Plant gatherer, everybody, yeah. Stonecutter, engraver, hauler, orderly. Okay, wonderful. Got all that taken care of. And with that, we can actually cut down some trees just so we have stuff. Paradise nut. Even more. Actually, that's a good point. Are they fruited right now? I am not getting fruit. Carabola. I don't think the carabola tree. So I'm going to go around and select the carabola tree to be the ones that are being cut down. And I'm going to cut all of them down just in case it is a mistake. Limes, that's nice. Because if it is a mistake, I don't want to find out. I will eventually, obviously. Eventually some more will grow, but for the moment, there will not be carabola trees around for me to find out if they are a fruit. I could check the wiki, but this isn't really the most vital of things, so we'll just let it slide. We are going to go cut them down, right? Ooh. This is something I love about the ocean. It's got the ocean waves and mist. It's always fun. Okay, now dwarves. Why are you fishing? Or you did have fish as a thing. So I can understand that, but there we go. You're not fishing anymore. Going to cut it down. And once that's done... Okay, there we go. With this area, everything's going to come from this side and this side. So I want to make our base of operations, or the way into our base, I guess would be a better way to put it, over here. Or there is the whole water stuff. So actually I'll dig into the ground from up here. Mining. And let me see, how do I want to do this? Dig a channel. Diggy dig a hole. Let's start here. And then yeah. The big thing is I want to use this area there we go. And then just a regular mining there. Unpause. 4 people going off to mine. Hopefully we don't hit an aquifer quite yet. That would be inconvenient. But Well, I'll live with it if it does happen. And since we are here, we are going to subsequently remove those. Oh, I messed up. I messed up. Ooh. That's unfortunate. How do I want to handle this? Let me get back to you after I figure it out. Okay, I did a thing where I built walls and then just floored to the last one. That's my decision for that. I've also designated a bit of an area. This is going to be the upper area of the base. Over here is going to be the trade depot, and over here on the right side is going to be the staircase down, and back here is farming and storage. This is storage. This is a lot of storage, and actually I think I'm gonna increase the storage. I think I didn't do, yeah, and then 9 by 9, 9 by 9. Can I actually go to 18 by 18? Yes. Okay, 18 by 18. Soil layers are convenient for this because they do not have any rocks to get in the way. And the reason why I'm doing it this deep down instead of on this layer, and I was being careful about not overlapping, is because if you cut down a tree that is over a space, that leaves an open space. Not fun. So, the dwarves are gonna actually... The dwarves are going to do that, but first I'm going to go through and do that, and do that. There we go. This will all be mined out quickly. This right here is going to be a bridge. That's the idea. Actually, build, what would that be? Construction? Yes, okay. Pull up this way. Yeah, there we go. And it will be made out of the Kembola wood. There we go. And they'll get around to that soon enough. This right here is designed this way, and same with over here, so that I can put doors in. Because every other one is going to be a door. Now that they've done that, we're gonna make them focus on that. There we go. And while they're taking care of that, let's get... Actually, this is the highest priority stuff right now. Over here, we are going to get some staircases. Do I want to do it like this, or do I want to, just sink it right down to 20, or 20. There we go. We're going to hit the aquifer. That is just something we won't be able to help. There we go, hit the aquifer. Digging cancellation because of damp stone. Okay, now this is where I get to have a bit of fun. Note, it will not actually be fun. Oh, hello, that's Pete. Nice. And here we will also set that up. The thing with the slow aquifer is it will occasionally put out a little bit of water like that. Which, okay, not the worst, The big problem is that if you don't take care of it, it's gonna flood your base. So the way you can take care of it, if it is a stone layer like this, I could technically just let them take care of it. But BNL for wall. Use that. Use that. We'll get that mined out. They'll mine that out. Ooh, is that gold? I don't know. Mine. Huh. Yeah, see, it's already done that much, even though it's not much actually done. Oh, that's almost worse. The fact that they're... I don't like that. That is not fun. Okay. I should have done it one by one instead of letting them be crazy about it. Lesson learned. Next time I don't do that. Now in theory, well, not in theory, this is how it works. I can go and tell them to smooth this area. And that will prevent it from... Oh, why am I doing it one at a time? I can do it multiple times. And obviously these will not be smooth. These are specifically going to be taken care of with the stone, or not stone, but oh, dang, I didn't actually go the full distance. The wood. I probably should have went and done the others with just the smoothing, especially at this point. There's not really a reason not to, but, well, here we are. And I will just live with my decisions. Or more specifically, next time try to remember that. This is a big problem. If you do it multiple things at a time, you'll end up with the, you will end up with water collecting on the staircase, and if you aren't careful and you have too many layers on the go, it's not going to be good for you. Because already it's starting to fill up down here. I think I went a little too crazy, and I should have gave my dwarves smoothing skill. Some of these are already smooth. All dwarves are smoothing, right? Construct building. Okay, actually, that's fine. Construct building is a perfectly legitimate thing for them to do. I am fine with that. In fact, so fine. Let me give you some more stuff to build. Just got these little corners over here. That's just an artifact of how they decide what tasks get done if they aren't prioritized otherwise. Ugh, got a lot of water down there. I will definitely have to be careful. And now that I've shown you this much, I think I'm going to go and get through the rest of this on my own time, so you don't have to watch me stumble around. Well, that took longer than I expected. Let me show you. So this is -20, by however it's determining that. So, -19, still good. Had a little boo-boo there, had to build a stone staircase. Still nothing. 17, 16. All the way down to 16. And I was like thinking at this point where it's like, is it just like because I have water on the staircase? So I did the little dig out the area and put in some walls just to see what was beyond it. And no, it's still... I actually thought it was going until about here. where I made the mistake, because there was water on the stairs, so it was like making things wet. But while that was happening, I didn't do nothing. I set up some farm plops so I only have plump helmets and pigtails in the one. I set up a big stockpile of literally everything. Well, not literally everything, but mostly everything. I made the trade depot, and is there anything else in particular? Oh, I just thought of something that I do need to do. We want the pen pasture. Don't show me that. And the pen pasture will be 1, 2, 2. There we go. And that bit, it's not important, but I just don't want it there. And all of you can go there. Wonderful. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, I don't quite want the... I'll leave it as it is. I was thinking of like having also the farmer's workshop and stuff over there, but I can make that behind, over the side. Do I want to get rid of these two? Yeah. Of course it lives. The furrowed silt. Actually, remove these two as well. And we'll put farming workshops there. Ooh, migrants arrived. Wonderful, while I was actively recording. Oh, I didn't have to come back to it. Struck Borox, and there's the migrant. Oh, please. I did a test for it, or not a test for it. Live stream isn't a test for it. Or yes, I did a test for it. I did a for it after the live stream. I just kept adequate miner. Perfect. Yes, please. No skills at all. I love that app for you. Well, combat skills. So that's nice. But like, he's not a legendary in anything. I had a test for it, and there was just nothing. Nothing I could do to stop people from coming in with legendary skills. Only 2. That's fine. Like, you would think that would be a good thing, but I don't want legendary skills. This isn't meant to be like, the story of the fort is uncovering old things, but they're not necessarily supposed to be here. The people are supposed to be kind of like over here, other side of the goblins, avoiding their original civilization to come here and uncover these ancient secrets. And I don't want the fort to just be a massive amount of legendary. Like, the dwarves in charge aren't exactly fitting the bill, but we very much are... Don't show that to me. Very much are like, this guy's in charge, he's doing this, and it's just... It was annoying, which I never thought I would say about having legendary dwarves, but it was not what I wanted. Anyway, I'm actually going to dig this deeper. I'm going down to -30 because this is too close to here. There's chances, especially with how the aquifers seem to be going, that we just end up with even more aquifer. And I'm not going to have that. I will not stand for it. You hear me? B-O. Is it under farming? It might be under farming. Yes, it's under farming. We want the still. I'm using those logs just to have a general theme going through the area. The butcher. Plus I have a lot of them, which helps. The over we're putting the butcher. Do I want the tanner to be here? No. Kitchen. B-O-F. Getting the F down finally. And the farmer. There we go. That's actually perfect. Or wait, why? Didn't I? B-O-F. Nope. B-O-F. And the farmer. There we go. Wait, was that a farmer? No, that's a still. I was not crazy. Add a new task. From plant. Actually, no, I can't do anything with that. With this in mind, I should be set up for what I want to do next. Because we've got the basics. Actually, I should probably make a carpenter shop now that I think about it. B-O... Carpenter. Don't want to cover that up, but I will. So the carpenter shop there temporarily. It's not meant to be a big thing. The reason I'm making that is because I want some doors. 2-door, 4-door. Add new task. Door isn't on the screen. That's annoying. Door. That detail. Carambola. Do not have a way to just copy that, which is annoying. But also, I could easily fix it. All I have to do is go and make an office, which I'm tempted by. I could literally just put the office right here. I was going to like go right away into making a thing, but actually, okay, good. It won't be causing a problem there. Actually, now I think about it, cancel that one. A door, a table, a chair, and do it now. And the wood is over there, which will make that easy. And we're just waiting on this to be made. Need the one thing. And it should right away get brought over there. Build furniture. Chair, which is that for some reason. Whatever. Set it there. Build furniture. Table? Do we have a table? We do not have a table. Build furniture. Do we have the door then? Oh wait, it's not under furniture, it's under doors and hatches. Oh, I don't have that either. There must be... All the tasks are done, so there we go. Okay. It was just a matter of them needing to get into the stockpile. Door, make it the door. Build furniture. Table. There we go. And this, we want the office. There's your office. There we go. Accept. Assign it to the expedition leader. And by doing that, I can come over here. I can come into work orders. Wooden. Okay, it doesn't want. Door. Wooden door. I want. You know what? Yeah, sure. Make 10 of them, but make it out of this. That wood. There we go. And it'll take it a second because we actually need him to go down there and be like, oh yeah, I should probably, you know, do my job. Updating stockpile record. That's cool. There we go. Making the doors. And I was getting a little worried about it because I do want to get some doors up just so people can't just walk in from the outside. Now, we've got this. I'm going to, with this, I should be good. How's this down here? Okay, I went all the way down, no problem. I'm going to mark out the lower fortress, and I'll be back for that. I have now got everyone with a room. Well, I don't know if they all have their own room, but there's now a room for everyone. Actually, there's 3 extra rooms because, as I made sure of earlier in the video, I have a pop cap of 20. So this will set me up for a while. Oh, and set up the hotkeys. Not many places, just the 3, but that should be enough. I think I made some work orders when no one was around. It literally just brew because kind of need to. Just look at all this nonsense growing around. It's checkerboarding. But yeah, with that, I have set up the basics of what I wanted to do. What's that? Oh, yeah. One of the brew tasks isn't completed, and I don't know why it's doing that. Well, I know why it's not. We don't have it, but I don't know why it's doing it, because it should only start if there's enough stuff. That's life. But yeah, we have enough right now. I did what I wanted to do. And so, actually, why is there still stuff in here? Deconstruct that, or these guys deconstruct as well. And that will be the final actions of this video. I'm hoping to edit this down to a much more agreeable length, seeing as I've been now recording for 3 hours. Hopefully this video is not 3 hours long. Anyway, this is Zach here, and I'm signing off.